A door in time is opening, a gateway that appears only on rare days, and September 11th, 2025 is one of them. This is not just another date on the calendar. It carries a hidden current of healing, renewal, and abundance that many people overlook. In this video, you will learn why this day is different, the forces that make it powerful, and how you can align with its energy to release what no longer serves you and call in something greater. Stay with me until the end, because every detail will reveal a step that can shift your path in ways most never expect. Welcome to our channel, where we uncover truths that help you grow. Subscribe now and step with us into this journey. September 11th, 2025 arrives with a unique vibration that feels different from ordinary days. This gateway is spoken of as an energetic opening, a point in time where endings and beginnings overlap. It is not just symbolic. It carries a frequency that many people sense without fully understanding. A gateway in spiritual language means access to a higher state of awareness, a deeper healing, and a flow of abundance that does not come as easily on other days. When people talk about portals or gateways, they are describing moments when the energy around us feels amplified, when clarity and transformation are within reach. This day stands at the intersection of powerful numbers and cosmic timing. The energy of 9 lingers from the portal that opened on September 9th, pushing us to let go of the old, to release what has been carried too long. The number 1 carries forward with its strength of beginnings, of fresh intentions, and of new directions. Together they create the vibration of 11, a master number often linked to intuition, vision, and awakening. When combined, these forces form the essence of the gateway on September 11th, 2025. A bridge from what was into what can be. For many, this gateway represents an invitation. It invites the tired heart to rest, the wounded spirit to heal, and the restless soul to find its alignment again. There is anticipation in the air because this kind of opening does not happen every day. It comes like a window that only stays open for a short time, and those who notice it can step through with intention. People often sense that certain dates feel charged, almost electric, and this is one of them. The atmosphere may feel more intense, emotions more alive, and inner thoughts louder. This is the universe's way of pulling attention toward what matters. Curiosity grows because questions arise. What will be revealed? What shifts will unfold? And what hidden blessings might be waiting? September 11th, 2025 becomes a day to pause and look deeper, a day to explore what this gateway truly holds, and a day to feel the anticipation of stepping into something beyond the ordinary. September 11th, 2025 matters because it does not stand alone. Just 2 days earlier, the 9/9 portal opened and released a wave of transformative energy. That energy is still active, flowing like an echo that hasn't faded yet, urging people to release what they no longer need. The number 9 in numerology is not just another digit. It carries the meaning of completion, endings, and closure. It is the final step of a cycle, the place where old lessons are integrated, and old patterns can finally dissolve. When the 9th day of the 9th month arrives, it doubles that power, and its influence stretches beyond a single date. By the time September 11th arrives, the vibration of 9 still lingers, holding the invitation to let go of burdens that have been carried too long. Then comes the energy of 1. The 10th day brought the spark of new beginnings, but on the 11th day that spark expands. Number 1 in numerology represents initiative, courage, and stepping onto a new path. It pushes forward, asking for clarity of vision and bold action. When paired with the remnants of 9's energy, it becomes a delicate balance, endings on one side, beginnings on the other, and together they form a threshold. This threshold is what gives September 11th its unique significance. Now consider the number 11 itself. 11 is a master number, one of the rare vibrations that carries a high. It is often linked to spiritual awakening, intuition, and alignment with higher purpose. Where single digits speak of personal lessons, a master number amplifies the experience, turning the day into a collective call for growth and healing. The double 1 in 11 magnifies fresh starts, but also points toward unity, connection, and vision that stretches beyond the individual. On September 11th, 2025, these forces combine. The closure of 9, the spark of 1, and the master vibration of 11 converge. This creates a peak of energy that feels charged with possibility. It becomes a day when the old is easier to release, when healing feels closer, and when abundance is not just a wish but a current running through the air, waiting for those ready to step into it. The energetic meaning of September 11th, 2025, is rooted in release. This day carries a current that makes it easier to set down what has been heavy. Old cycles, repeating patterns, and the pain that lingers from the past are not meant to be dragged forward forever. The energy on this date encourages release, not through force, but through a natural sense of closure. It feels like the door is finally ready to close, like the chapter is already finished, and all that is left is the willingness to let it go. When people open themselves to this release, space is created, and that space becomes the foundation for something new to enter. What enters is clarity. The fog that once made choices confusing begins to lift. Thoughts feel lighter, decisions feel easier, and the inner voice becomes more trustworthy. This clarity builds self-trust, because when the noise of old wounds and doubts fade, it becomes easier to hear the guidance within. Self-trust is not just confidence, it is the alignment between the heart and the path ahead. With this trust comes the opening to prosperity. Prosperity here does not mean only material wealth, but a broader flow of opportunities, harmony and growth that matches the soul's desire. The more one trusts, the more abundance can naturally appear. This gateway also serves as a space for healing. Healing on this day is not only about mending the personal heart, but about collective renewal. The same vibrations that allow individuals to release and gain clarity ripple outward into families, communities, and even the wider world. Old collective wounds, fears, or patterns of division can also loosen under this energy. Growth then follows naturally, because when both individuals and the collective step into healing, new ways of being become possible. September 11th, 2025, becomes more than just another date. It becomes a turning point where release flows easily, where clarity sharpens, where self-trust deepens, and where prosperity can finally be embraced. Healing and growth radiate outward, touching not only those who are aware, but also the wider collective that benefits from each person stepping closer to wholeness. Tapping into the energy of September 11th, 2025, begins with reflection. This is the moment to pause and ask yourself honestly, what am I carrying that no longer serves me? The answers may come in the form of old memories, limiting beliefs, or habits that feel heavy. Simply acknowledging them is the first step toward release. Reflection shines a light on what has been hidden, and when the light touches it, it becomes easier to let go. Releasing does not require struggle, it requires awareness and willingness. Once reflection brings clarity, the next step is to set intentions. An intention is not just a wish, it is a clear decision about where your energy will flow next. On this gateway, intentions carry extra weight. They align more directly with the vibration of healing and abundance. Setting an intention can be as simple as choosing peace over worry, or growth over fear. It does not need to be complicated. What matters is sincerity. The clearer the intention, the stronger the alignment with the energy of the day. From there, simple practices help anchor those intentions into daily life. Journaling allows the mind and heart to speak freely. Writing down what you are releasing and what you are welcoming makes the process real, almost like sealing it into existence. Affirmations can then strengthen the commitment. Repeating words of healing, trust, and prosperity trains the mind to focus on the new path rather than the old cycles. Meditation adds another layer, creating stillness, where the energy can be felt more deeply. Even a few minutes of silence can amplify the connection. Breathing intentionally, slow and steady, grounds everything, reminding the body and spirit that they are safe in this transformation. The beauty of this process lies in its simplicity. There is no need for complex rituals or elaborate steps. The most powerful practices are often the most heartfelt. Reflect, release, set an intention, and use journaling, affirmations, meditation, and breath to keep yourself aligned. In doing so, you allow the gateway of September 11th to work with you, opening doors that lead to clarity, healing, and abundance in the most natural and effortless way. September 11th, 2025, matters because it offers both personal and collective impact. On a personal level, it feels like a reset. Life often runs in cycles, and many people find themselves stuck repeating the same lessons, carrying the same burdens, or walking paths that no longer feel aligned. This day offers a rare opportunity to pause and reset the energy within. A reset is not about erasing the past, but about shifting perspective, loosening the weight of what has already been, and choosing to step forward in a different way. With this reset comes the potential for deep healing. Emotional wounds, doubts, and fears that once seemed permanent can soften. Healing flows more freely because the vibration of the day encourages release, forgiveness, and renewal. Growth then naturally follows. Growth is not forced, but arises when the old falls away, leaving room for new experiences and new strength to take root. Yet this day is not just personal, it also carries a collective meaning. Humanity moves through shifts together, and certain energetic gateways amplify this shared journey. September 11th brings the possibility of greater alignment on a larger scale. Alignment means that individuals, families, and communities begin to move in a direction that feels closer to truth and harmony. When people release their personal heaviness, the collective atmosphere lightens. This creates more space for compassion to emerge. Compassion grows when hearts are less burdened by fear and pain, and it naturally ripples outward. The struggles of one person are no longer carried in isolation, but become part of a shared journey, where kindness and understanding expand. At a spiritual level, this date holds the potential for a shift from disconnection to connection, from doubt to trust, from living on autopilot to living with intention. It may not be visible on the surface, but underneath, currents are moving. These currents point toward a collective awakening, one that starts with individuals choosing to heal and grow. September 11th, 2025, reminds us that transformation is not only personal, it is shared. Each step toward healing, taken by one person, contributes to the momentum of change for us all. Take a moment now to pause. Let your breath settle, slow and steady. This is your reminder that even the smallest action can shift everything. Release one thought that no longer serves you. Set one clear intention that lights your path forward. That single step is enough to align you with the healing and abundance this gateway carries. In the comments, share what you are releasing today, or what you are welcoming in. Speaking it gives it power, and you never know who might be inspired by your words. If this message has guided you, or given you clarity, remember to like this video, and subscribe to our channel. Together we walk through these gateways with purpose, opening to more peace, more healing, and more abundance.